Hi, so today's practice is going to be something that I do personally in my own practice. It's taking poses and doing everything 5 to 10 times, repetitions. It's a little bit more of a flow, but each thing is done 5 to 10 times. And you'll see you kind of break it up a little bit here and there. So we start standing and we'll be doing our warm-ups. I'm not going to be giving a lot of direction on posture maintenance and how to place your foot, and it's more about just kind of wiggling your way through. You'll see me constantly making adjustments while I'm in and repeating these. So you may see a wider stance, or I narrow the stance. And the whole idea here is just to kind of figure your way around how you want to do these repetitions and finding the most benefit you can for strength and stamina. Okay. So let's get busy and we'll come up to standing. So starting with a little bit of a flow, I'll turn in both directions so you can see what I'm doing. And we'll letting the feet come a comfortable distance apart underneath your hips. We're just looking to be standing comfortably. Don't need to be doing all sorts of pulling ourselves up. Just find a place in which you feel like your thoracic part of your body is directly over the pelvis, and that's right over your feet. And we'll start with just easy. Maybe the elbows are a little bit bent as you inhale, the arms overhead. Exhale the arms around behind you and let your knees bend. You want to feel a pull in the Achilles. You can grab wrist or hand to hand. Easy bent elbows if you like to. Inhale is a lift in the chest. Exhale, release your hands as you move into a comfortable forward fold. So that's one. You'll hear me counting a lot today. Inhaling, exhale. In-breath, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In, exhale. That's 3. Maybe each time get a little more lift. Exhaling each time a little more fold. That's 5. Moving into 7 now. That was 9. And that was 10. Still warming up. And then go ahead and find yourself just to standing. Again, feet a little bit wider this time, more like shoulder distance apart. And we'll take an inhale, letting the arm reach. Right arm is reaching over, left finding a lateral bend. Exhale as you come to the bend. Inhale, really try to reach up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, rib cage turns, but notice I'm not turning my hips. Hips stay straight. This turn is just in the upper body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. That's 2. That's 3. Keep the hips straight. Exhale in the lateral bend. That's 4. Keep going. Keep the hips square as you reach back. That was 6. your shoulder gets tired, you can bring your arm lower. That was 8. Really drawing those right ribs back. One more. And sometimes I will lose count. And release. We'll do the opposite side. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale, turn. Left ribs pull back, but hips stay square. Inhale and exhale. You want to feel this strongly in the ribs in that twist. That's 3. Really reach up to the ceiling. Keep going. Don't speed up. Sometimes we get into repetitions, we want to speed up. It's like the body says, oh, I know where I'm going. But we really want to hold ourselves to that nice, steady pace. That was 7. Almost there. Reach. Hold those ribs strong. And release. So we'll take an even broader stance now. We're looking to move towards Warrior 2. I'm going to start with the right toes tipping, left toes coming in just a tiny bit, letting the toes turn. Letting the knee come out, so making that space as comfortable as you are to begin. So my stance that I have right now may be broader than you like, or not broad enough. So we're looking for the knee to stay over the ankle, hands can stay on hips, so you can open your arms out. And 10 times, we're gonna lift this heel up off the ground and slowly replace. 2, 3, 4, slow it down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Resist the urge to lift the hips as you put the heel down. Keep the hips low. 9, 10. Go ahead and straighten. We'll turn both sets of feet outward and goddess pose 5 times. 1, 2, again, slow it down. 3, 4, and 5. Coming up, right toes slightly in, left toes turn. Finding your warrior on this side. Take the time to find your posture. Arms can be hips or out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Careful about lifting the hips when the heel goes down. Keep the hips low when the heel will go down. 8, 9, 10. Straighten the legs. Both sets of feet turn out, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn the toes in, we'll find forward fold. Left fingertips are on the floor. You can bring a block under your fingertips if you prefer. And as you inhale, send the right arm forward. Exhale, twist. So as we twist, we're not going to hold the hips steady. We're going to let them shift so we can get a pull on the inside of that left thigh. So that's exhale. Inhale, turn chest to the ground, arm forward. Exhale, twist. That's 2. 3. Still drawing those right ribs back. 4, 5, 6, 7. You can keep your eyes on your left fingers if it bothers your neck. 8, 9, and 10. Hand comes to the floor, and we'll switch. Right hand to the ground or block. Lift that left arm up and exhale. Let the hips shift so you can find the pull on the right thigh this time. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Slow down. Just at 4. That's 7. 8. 9. And 10. Walking the hands around to the right or left, whichever you prefer, will come up and all the way to standing. Taking the arms up and overhead and release down. Left knee draws up and we'll send that left leg straight 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold the body upright. 6, so we're not dumping backwards. 7, 8, 9, 10. Sole of left foot comes to the right leg. Tree pose for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Left foot to the floor, switch sides. And 10 on this side. 1, 2, try to keep the body from moving backwards. 3, no rush. 4, 5, 6. You may want to think of exhaling on the extension. 8, 9, 10, and tree pose this side, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Replace foot to floor. We'll take a little reach over the head, just get a good strong stretch on both sides of the body. Folding down and stepping back into into lunge. Left leg back, right knee is over the right ankle. And we'll inhale to high lunge, arms up. As you exhale, straighten the right leg. That's 1, 2, 3. Adjust your stance if you need to. 4. Working through balance. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands to the floor, step back. Downward facing dog for 5 breaths. 1. Move your feet around. 2. You can hold if you want to. 3. We're at 4. And 5. Left foot forward. High lunge on this side. Inhale. Exhale, both legs are straight. You're on the ball of that right foot. Inhale. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, downward facing dog. Again, you can keep pedaling your feet, or you can hold the legs steady, feet steady if you want to. Just hold for 5 breaths. That's 3. 4. 5. Right foot forward, low lunge, right knee to the ground. And we'll swish that left shin across. And as you exhale, squeeze right seat bone to right heel. Inhale. 2. 3. Turning your chest away from your knee. 4. 5. If you need to, you can rest on that forearm or just keep hands to hips. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Left hand is going to come down to the floor. Left hip stays over the knee, so it's not over by the heel. And lifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, keep the left hip forward, 10. Right foot comes to the floor, turn to plank, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. You can walk it, hold steady, change your spacing. And 5, left foot forward, right knee to the floor, swish that shin across. Come up, turn your chest away. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, keeping hips over the right knee so we're not sitting into the heel. Right hand comes to the floor, and 10. 1, 2, 3, keep sending the hip forward. 4, 5, no rush. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Foot comes to the floor, turning to plank, knees to the floor, elbows to the ground, palms are together so we're not interlacing fingers. Just holding the palms lightly together. Curl the toes and forearms push you back into this dolphin type pose. And inhale, 1, 2, coming forward over the hands. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees to the ground. Finding table. We'll exhale through cat and cow 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right arm reaches to the ceiling and then slide it underneath all the way. You can bring the other forearm to the ground or hand can stay on the floor, and we'll stay for 5 counts. Trying to hold the hips over the knees so they don't swing to the left. 2 more breaths. And we'll go ahead and release, finding table, cat-cow 5 times. Exhale, and inhale. It's 2. 3, again, slow down, no rush. 4, 5, right hand to the ground, left arm up, and sliding it through. You choose whether you want to keep the right hand on the ground or bring forearm. I like to bring my forearm. And hold for 5 breaths. Again, check to see if the hips went sideways and hold them firmly over the knees. 3, 4, and after that 5th breath, coming all the way up, and we'll turn around onto the bottom. And letting yourself slowly come down to the floor. Arms alongside the body. Elbows are off the ground, or if you need a little support, bring elbows to the floor. And we'll lift feet and upper body off the ground. And as you exhale, bring the knees in. And inhale back to canoe. Exhale, boat. Inhale, canoe. 3. No rush. 4. We're going to really slow this down a little bit. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Feet to the ground, letting yourself all the way down to the floor. Feet walking a little bit closer towards you, arms out to a T. And we'll lift up into bridge pose 5 times. Inhaling and exhale down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take feet to the ceiling and draw knees to chest 5 times. Inhale. That's 2. Slow it down. Feet to the ground after that 5th. I think that was 5. And 5 bridges again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drawing knees in, and this time we'll take the legs up but out. So 1, legs into a V. Close together as you exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet to floor. Letting the arms sweep overhead with a soft elbow. Inhale and exhale 5 times. That's 2. Slowing it down even more. That's 3. That's 4. And 5. Taking foot to ceiling, breathing in 1. Exhale, bring the knee in. 2, inhale, and exhale. Slow it down even more. 3, 4, 5. Opposite side. Breathing in, exhale. Slow it down. It's 2. 3. 5. Arms overhead, take a breath. Exhale, hands to come towards knees, knees to hands. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. And if you have a blanket, go ahead and pull it under your head, letting your feet rest on the floor. You're going to take 10 breaths here at your leisure. Making sure the inhale and exhale is complete. Being very conscious of the sensation of breath in the nose. I'm counting, that's my 3rd. Maybe when you hit that 5th breath, go ahead and let your legs walk down the mat. When you hit that 8th breath, go ahead and let your eyes close if you'd like to, and arms rest on your mat. And after that 10th breath, unlocking the jaw, tongue releasing the roof of the mouth, expressions of the face. Feeling a little bit of coolness coming into the nose when you breathe in, and that release of that energy when you breathe out. Just choosing to rest here for 6 to 10 minutes, your choice, how long you want to rest.